Hi guys, welcome to our first episode of Chats and Chiya, where we're gonna be chatting and drinking Chiya.
Drinking tea at the same time.
Obviously.
And Ellis makes the best tea, so Chiya made by Ellis.
Wow, thanks. So obviously you guys can tell by the name that we're gonna be chatting today about probably some questions, like main questions I guess that we get from people that we meet through TikTok. Like some of you guys have been following us for a very long time, and so you might know a little bit of our story. Some people maybe not. Some people that we meet outside and they have questions that they ask us and yada yada. So we thought that we'd just make a video chatting with you guys and answering a few questions. So, yeah, let's get into it, huh?
Yeah.
So, what we have written today is, first one is, we should probably introduce ourselves, because I don't think we've formally, we have a little bit introduced ourselves, but do you want to go ahead?
It was a long time ago.
Excuse me, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Sudan.
Sudan. People are going to say something about that for sure.
Sudan, but Nepali ma Sudan.
Sudan.
Or Sudane, whatever. So I go by Sudan. Kesi.
Sudan, whatever. Casey.
And
where are you from?
I'm from Dang Tulsipur.
In?
Nepal, of course.
Yes, Nepal. Yes.
And I have been in Australia for more than almost like 10 years, I would say.
You will be here for 10 years.
In September, I'll be here almost 10 years, I think.
No,
yeah.
10 years in September.
Yeah, definitely 10 years. Wow.
Yeah.
That's been a long journey.
I feel like I know more about that than you.
तिम्रो नाम चाहिँ के हो?
मेरो नाम Elise Casey हो.
She's not a sticker anymore, so.
Ani, I'm originally from the United States. If you cannot tell by my accent already.
United States? I mean, from which state?
South Carolina. I don't know, you can see it on my cup or not. South Carolina. I got this cup in my state, obviously.
That's a cute cup.
So yeah, I'm from the States and I've been living in Australia. In July, it will be 9 years. Oh my god.
I can't believe it's 9 years for you.
So 10 for Sudan and then 9 for me this year, which is crazy. So we've been here almost a decade. I feel old when I say that. I moved here when I was straight out of high school. So for us is when I was 18. So I just turned 18 literally like 2 weeks before I moved. And yeah.
I think I was also 18 whenever I moved here. I was super young that time.
Yes, young and naive.
But now a little bit older.
Next question is like, why did we move to Australia? So your reason, Sudan?
I would say for a better life, I think. Better life, better education. And the main thing is to meet you, I guess.
Oh, so you were planning at that time to meet me, right? Yeah. Let's keep that on the record, guys. That he had already had that planned, apparently.
It was not planned, definitely, but
it happened.
In love, everything is blind, so.
Oh, love is blind.
Love is blind, so.
But you came here on a student visa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So you originally came on a student visa. What did you study?
I study a bachelor in IT.
IT, yes.
In Sydney.
IT man, right here. IT man.
What about you? What did you study?
Well, I'll explain. Everyone always asks me why did I come to Australia?
So today she will tell what did she actually study.
Yeah, I never actually tell people because I used to be embarrassed about it for a while, but now I'm not, and I'm very proud of like the journey I've come on. But people ask me because they're like, why did you come to Australia? You're from the States. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I moved to Australia because I was attending a religious university. So I was like super uber religious when I first came over here. I was very like I've grown up in a Christian household. I don't identify like that now, but like I grew up in a Christian household and I came over here to study theology. So
Theology.
yeah, when you met me, I was studying theology. So that's a journey in itself, you know.
That's the course rarely people study, I think.
Yeah, not
The
a
place where I'm from Nepal, I mean, theology, I don't think like lots of people study that course.
Well, there's majority of people in Nepal are Hindu.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that there aren't Christian people in Nepal, but like a lot of people are Hindu. So I don't think that there is a course in Australia to study Hinduism. Maybe there's like some retreats and stuff that I know people go on. Like I know people that I don't know them personally, but I always see online that people like travel to places like Nepal to go to like retreats for like yoga and things like that, just practice like spirituality and things like that. But anyways, that aside, I came over here originally to study that. I obviously did not continue in that way, in that direction. That's a story for another time. But I deconstructed and all of that stuff. So I'm very proud of who I am today. But I originally came for that. And yeah, I ended up meeting Sudan, so then I stayed here.
Okay.
And that's why I ended up staying, because I love Australia too. Australia is beautiful, but I met Sudan, so that's also a big reason of why I stuck around in Australia. So
yeah. Do you want to share them where we actually met?
You can tell if you want.
Okay.
You want to tell in Nepali?
I know, yeah. So...
You don't have to. You can say it in English.
I always get shy telling the story, of course, guys. It's not easy to share your one love story. I like to hear other story, but
It's not embarrassing.
Well, I'm not saying it's embarrassing.
So who was the first one to reach out to each other?
I think it was you.
It was me.
Yeah. She is the one who told me, let's gonna... let's...
Hang out.
Hang out, yeah.
Yes, I did.
And then the first day, we met in Town Hall, I think. Town Hall Station, right? And I gave you the most awkward hug.
Oh my god, it was so awkward, guys. It was like one of those... I call it a church hug at that time, because like a little one-arm side hug. Super awkward.
You know,
no frontwards hug at all. It was the most awkward thing I've ever experienced.
Because that time I was how many years? Just 18 years old.
You weren't 18. You were...
Maybe 19.
You were almost 20, I guess. You're like 2 years older than me.
I didn't meet you when I was 20.
Sorry. We should also tell how old we are. I'm 26. I'm going to be 27 in June. Sudan is 28.
Yeah, just 20 year guy. There's nothing more
28.
than that.
He's 28. His birthday is in January. I'm a Cancer. He's a Aquarius. Yeah. So
I don't know in English which one is it, but in Nepali I know it's Kumbha for sure. Kumbha,
what is it?
Kumbha Rasi.
Kumbha?
Kumbha, yeah.
Kumbha. What am I?
I have no idea. We're gonna find out.
You should know. Oh my god. June 26th, guys. Tell me what I am.
No, they will find out by your name, Elise, from your first name of like Karen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyways, back to our story.
So हामी कहाँ भेट भयो भनेपछि हाम्रो भेट चाहिँ अफ कोर्स काममा भेट भएको थियो म्याकडोनल्ड्स डेफिनेटली हामीसँगै काम गर्थ्यो त्यहाँ कहिले आई डोन्ट नो व्हिच इयर इज
खै 2018 and 17
2017 मा चाहिँ हामी सँगै काम गर्थ्यौं म्याकेजमा कुजीबिज सिडनी अनि त्यसपछि बिस्तारै कुराकानी कुराकानी भयो त्यसपछि अब एलिसले चाहिँ फर्स्ट टाइम बाहिर भेट्नको लागि चाहिँ उले मलाई रिक्वेस्ट गर्यो हैन त्यसपछि हामीहरु चाहिँ दुई जना फर्स्ट भेट चाहिँ टाउन हल स्टेसनमा भएको थियो
And we walked everywhere in Town Hall. Literally, like we walked all the way to Circular Quay, which is not that far, but like we walked everywhere and we were just talking. And I do remember one of the things that I can remember from this outing is I remember I was like, you know, you ask the things about each other, like about your families, about my family, blah blah blah. And I remember asking Sudan, oh, like how many siblings do you have? Like how many brothers and sisters do you have? And he starts naming off like 10 people. And I was like, God, like you have a really big family. Then I realized later on he was talking about his cousins because he only has a younger brother and an older sister from his immediate family. But I didn't know a lot about Nepalese like families or the way that they talk about their families. Like I didn't understand any of that at that time. I was very new to Australia. I only had met a couple of Nepalese people before I started like dating Sudan. So most of all of my friends that I'd met in Macca's were like Nepalese. Like most of the ones that I had met. I met my first Nepalese person in Australia. I'd never met a Nepalese person in the US, by the way. So this was my first time like interacting with Nepalese culture and all of that stuff.
After that you fell in love.
Yes. It was very unexpected, obviously, because
with this innocent guy.
Yeah, he he was pretty innocent, guys.
Yeah, super innocent.
And I was too.
We both were.
Yeah, I mean, like we are. We're pretty chill people. Not too many things going on in our lives. Pretty easygoing, I'd say. Both of us match our energies pretty well.
So that was how we met.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and we continued working at that Macca's. We lived in Sydney for nearly 5 years. 5 years. We lived in Sydney for 5 years, and now we relocated to Canberra at the moment. And we've been here for 4.
4 years?
Almost, 4 years in July. And we can go into that story a little bit later, but we'll go to another question now. But that's how we met. That's why we moved to Australia. That's, where we're from and all that. So, I should talk about probably maybe like what do I think about Nepali food and if I like to cook it. What do you think?
I don't know if you like to cook it, but I know you like to eat it.
What do you mean? Oh my Bhagwan. Oh my God. How? Puck, belly puck.
Everyone likes to eat, of course. Who wants to like?
What do you mean I don't cook?
No, I'm not saying that it is.
He's not saying that, guys. He's not saying that. He's just saying I like to eat it. Okay, what am I long?
Everywhere the hair is always stuck with me.
It's how you know that I'm always with you. That's it. Me and also our cat hair. Anyways, what's my favorite Nepali food? Sudan, can you tell? What's my? Do you think you know what my favorite Nepali food is?
Probably thali set, I guess, vegetarian one.
Yeah, dal bhat, of course. Dal bhat takari.
See, एलिसलाई चाहिँ भेजिटेरियन मन पर्छ भनेपछि मलाई चाहिँ म चाहिँ
मासु लभर.
हाम्रो होल फ्यामिली मासु लभर. घरमा मेरो घरमा आई थिंक नो वन इज
vegetarian. मासु लभर सबै.
No one is vegetarian in my whole family.
No one. Except
family,
for me.
Family,
but I'm not pure vegetarian. I'm not. I like masu, but I prefer like mostly I eat a lot of vegetarian food. So dal bhat for sure. I can eat dal like all the time. Dal bhat takari. Oh my God, I love it. But if I get thali set, like usually I'll get a vegetarian thali set, but sometimes like if we're outside and I order, so then I'll say like, get the chicken masu set, and then like give me the chicken, something like that. Because
thali set Nepal.
Because thali set comes with the veggies anyways, isn't it? Nepalko thali set is so much better. And
Nepal, I will just go to try new different items of foods.
That brings me to like, what did I think about Nepal?
Yeah.
Nepal is beautiful. I can't wait to go back there. We're hopefully going to go back next year, I hope. I'm just so excited to go back. Like, we went during Dasai Tihar. Obviously, you guys might have seen, maybe you don't, but we went during Dasai and Tihar of 2023. and we also did our marriage during that time.
You guys can even watch our wedding video there.
Yeah, we've got it like uploaded on this platform. So, we shared quite a bit about it, I think, for the most part. But, oh my god, I love Nepal. And Sudan is from Dang, so Dang is like...
I'm a Dangali.
Yeah, I'm also Dangali now. Ma pani Dangali ho. Ani Muskete. I'm Muskete Baozu. Okay, why not? What? Oh.
Muskode is our... Everyone knows Dang. Muskode, I mean... So I'm from Solland Road. Next to petrol pump. Easy to find me.
I'm known as the Muskute family.
Muskode go Jeti Buari.
Yes. Jeti Buari.
Because I'm the Jeto son.
Oh. So anyways, I mean, Dang is like so far from Kathmandu or maybe Pokhara or something like that. So obviously it's more of like a regional area of Nepal, but it's so beautiful. Like
It's the biggest valley in, I think, Asia. I'm not sure. I think it is.
I think it's the second biggest valley in Asia.
Maybe first. I don't know. But the valley is really big.
I'm sure somebody will tell us and let us know. I mean, you should know this probably. But oh, it's gorgeous. Like I can't wait to go back. I could stay there for forever. It's gorgeous. I love it. And obviously I am learning Nepali still after however many years I've been together. We've been together since 2017. So that's like 8 years. 8 years that we've been together. We've been married since 2023 in November. So yeah, we've been together. We know quite a lot about each other now. And
Quite only, I think we know everything about each other.
yeah, pretty much. So, what Nepali food that I like to cook? Susan, what Nepali food am I good at cooking?
I like when you cook.
Come on. Can't
Just
be that
I-
hard to think of something. Surely I'm not that bad at cooking.
I like when she cooks chicken. You make a nice chicken curry and dal and saag and aloo gachar, I would say.
Oh, so everything.
I wish you can make that every day.
I think that I know how to make like most Nepali dishes, I'd say. Like not most, but like probably 70%. But I don't know how to make kaskamasu because I don't eat it. I could follow a recipe. Like I'm very good at following recipes and stuff. And especially now that I'm used to like Nepali style cooking, it's very different than like my style back home because we don't use as many spices and everything, but you kind of just like, I mean, my food tastes different every time, isn't it? Because like I don't measure with teaspoons and like exact measurements and all that stuff. You just kind of throw it in and kind of, you know, guess a little bit. At least it's what I do.
That's why the food is full of flavor.
Yes. So, what else should we talk about? I think we've hit all the main points nearly.
Yeah, I think everything is almost done. So
I mean, obviously you guys will ask us more questions,
and
hopefully.
we'll try to make our Chiya and
Chats and Chiya every day. I mean, every day. Every week we're going to make like a new episode, hopefully. So that's the goal
we'll try.
anyways.
We'll try to share our life history.
It's
in
not
our
even
YouTube
just about
channel.
our life. We're just going to talk about stuff in general.
Because my buddy likes to chat a lot.
I love
and-
yapping.
And she likes to drink tea.
What were you drink? You were about to say something else. Drink tea. I don't drink alcohol. If that's what you was about to say, I don't drink alcohol really.
Yeah, me either.
Not often, just every once in a while. But anyways, maybe on the next episode we'll talk about some different questions.
More fun videos gonna be uploaded.
Maybe we'll talk about some.
I'm really excited.
Maybe we'll talk in Nepali in the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nepali, something surprise.
We'll think of something, but this is just the first episode, so stay tuned for episode 2 of what we've got planned. I don't think that we should touch on anything else in this episode.
Keep supporting us. Keep subscribing
Subscribe
us.
if you want to join us for some chats and Chiya. And yeah,
We
thanks
can't
for
wait
watching,
to
guys.
upload more and more.
ल है त फेरि भेटौँला guys.